This is my preview and pick for the Sugar Bowl, the college football playoff semifinal between Washington and Texas. This Sugar Bowl has a great chance to be as good, if not better, than the two semifinal games that we saw last year. Let's start with Texas because there's a lot to like about this Longhorns team in particular. Texas has been one of the few teams this year that has had a solid identity all season long. Ever since that Week 2 win at Alabama up until the Big 12 championship, this is what we have seen. A team that is led by an elite top 10 quarterback, Quinn Ewers. A team that has a great offensive line and a front seven on defense. That has not been afraid to get at the backfield all year long. Incredible talent on the outside. Shout out my guy Xavier Worthy. And one of the best offensive masterminds as their head coach, Steve Sarkisian. But here's why I like Washington in this game. Everything that I just described to you about Texas isn't that far off from what Washington has, plus a special something. Michael Penix, great quarterback, finished second in the Heisman and kind of a big deal. Their offensive line has been elite this year, getting the pass game and run game going in the second half of the season. And their defense had a big improvement from the first half of the season to the second half of the season. And they relied on it to close out games in the second half of the season to go undefeated. But they have an ace up their sleeve that Texas doesn't have on Washington. The mismatch between Washington's passing game against Texas's pass defense is going to be insane. Texas is allowing 240 passing yards per game, which ranks 93rd in all of college football. And they have never seen a passing offense like Washington. Because Washington is the #1 passing offense in the country, averaging 343 yards a game. Rome Odunze, Jalen Polk, and Jalen McMillan almost have 3,000 yards together, and they are going to have a field day against Texas. I think Texas is a really solid team, but I like Washington to win the Sugar Bowl, the college football playoff semifinal, and get to the championship. If you want to hear who I think they will play, make sure you hit the follow button so you don't miss my preview for the Rose Bowl.